Okay, in this section, we will discuss about creativity and innovation, different phases of creativity, starting from knowledge information and research, thought processing, ideas generation, evaluation process, implementation, then 5 values for customers and group thinking versus individual thinking. Now, how many phases of the creativity? There are 5 phases, starting with information, knowledge, preparation, and research. The second phase is about incubation and thought process. Third phase is the idea, then evaluation of the idea, and last is the implementation process, the prototype phase. For sustainable business development, the creativity and innovation is a continuous process. Let's start with the phase 1, the knowledge phase. It's about gathering the relevant information. For example, in our case, the category is technology, so we have to gather as much information relevant to our niche. Narrow down into the subcategory as well. Looking for the problems is the best approach. Remember, the idea only comes within our knowledge range. The more knowledge means the better and more doable idea. Set the time limit and finish it up with deadlines. Now coming to the second phase, the incubation, thought process. This phase is all about thinking, brainstorming. There are no limits because there is no time to idea. It can come in any time. Now the next to this is the idea. That click, the idea, the solution to the problem. Moving towards the evaluation and most important phase. In this phase, we have to weigh our idea with real-world scenarios. The best way to evaluate with domain experts through critical thinking, market studies, and about your limits. We often have great ideas, but the problem is some of the greatest creative ideas can easily be lost because they are not packaged in the right way. So if the idea fails in this phase, go back to the thought process and optimize, polish the idea, or come up with something new. The last phase is implementation, the practical phase. This phase is about creating something as a model or a prototype. This is actually the start of the business process. This stage is where Edison said, it's 1% inspiration and 90% perspiration. Now let's discuss something about the 5 core values for customers. The first is product. In the product, what matters is the performance, features, brand, easy and safe usage. For price, it should be fair, visible, consistent, and reasonable. Access should be convenient, nearby, easy to find, etc. Service includes ordering, delivery, return policy, etc. Experience is about customers' emotional attachments, respect factor, relationship, fun and community response, etc. These are some examples. These brands have some of or all of these customer core values. In the last, we have another important discussion about either group thinking or individual thinking. According to the statistics about ideas and good ideas, it shows that individual thinking is way better than group discussion. Although we have group brainstorming opportunities, but the reason behind is more wastage of time, holding ideas due to evaluation apprehension, loss of concentration, etc. So the best way is to isolate brainstorm and then evaluate through cross-brainstorming to think with different perspectives. I have attached the links for online resources that might help to generate ideas and business names.